let's go with the making first. So how do we make the sock puppet? Now this is a sock puppet. It's super easy to make. I'll just show you with few things which I have in your handy. So this is a sock basically, and the heel part of the sock should come to your wrist like this, and this should, the mid portion of the sock should come here. And also I have this card paper which I've kept ready, two semicircles like, so it is easy for me to flip and manipulate the puppet while talking. So I'm going to insert this cardboard in my sock, and I'm going to take the upper part at the stitch of here, and the rest part goes inside like this, something like this, and the heel portion goes here right at your wrist, the upper part of your wrist, and this is how you manipulate the puppet. So this becomes really easy for you to manipulate. You can stick two googly eyes of yours, or two yarn balls of yours, make a nose, show some hair, and then you're just good to go. This is one of the most easiest way to make a puppet. And this goes very well with children. Children just love when they see teachers with this kind of puppet. It makes your lessons more attractive and more interesting. So this is one way where you can just, and also post that once this is done, you can just stick a colorful paper here to show the mouth inside, something like this. So this is the easiest way to make a puppet. If you can't make this, it takes a bit of time. Then this is a hand glove which I had, and I have just taken few pieces of paper. I've made eyes, eyebrows, I've made a small mustache and a face. That's a smiley face. So once I insert my hand, I'm just good to go. So this character of mine was grandfather, and I manipulated the voice. So hello children, how are you? Hope you all are doing fine. Something looks fishy here. Oh, what do you think, Sonal? Oh, nothing. Everything is good. So yeah, this is one of the easiest way. Basically, anything which you animate is a puppet. You bring life to anything which is non-living, inanimate. That's puppetry. Also, I want to show you one puppet which I made out of the fabric conditioner container, comfort fabric conditioner container. So this is the puppet, and this is how it looks. Okay, I cut slit from here, so it is easy for me to manipulate from the mouth area, and I've stuck eyes. Nothing more I've done on this. It's only the paper which I have stuck on this. I've made two eyes. I have made a nose and a lip which is very prominent so that my movement looks easy. And I have cut few strips, black paper strips, and I have pasted here. So making hair was a bit tedious. Apart from that, making this entire puppet was super easy. The very important thing when you make a puppet is this triangle. The eyes and nose should make a good triangle. Only then will your puppet look more attractive and alive. If it goes wrong, if the eyes are going this way, that way, then the puppet is not more effective. Okay, someone is asking me, please tell us how did you make this puppet. It's not out of the cardboard. This is out of the container, plastic container, comfort fabric container. And I have just stuck paper on it, and I've stuck the eyes. Everything is made of paper in this. Nothing is heavy weighted. And this is the opening. I had cut it from here so I can insert my hand, and I had cut slit the bottle from this part so the mouth is seen easily when I manipulate it. Okay, and I have named this character as Bob. So he is Mr. Bob. Hello, how are you all? So it becomes easy. And very important thing, basically, when you make puppets, like maybe one puppet or five puppets, uh, you should name your character. It's much easier for you to interact with the puppet once you name it. Name your character, be the character the way it is for 3-4 months of your lessons. It's okay. Children really enjoy that. All right. And let me check the questions just a second. Yes, I'll show you how to do the ventriloquism thing also. I'll show you a few tips about that as well. Okay. So let me start with Danny. Once I take a puppet in my hand, the most important thing as a puppeteer is what we are supposed to do. It. We are alive, we are breathing, we are moving, we have a bit of movement. Even if we are not speaking, we have a bit of movement. That is how your puppet should be. We know it's not alive, but it is a live character for our students, for everyone who are our spectators, our audiences, whosoever is in front of us. So you are supposed to keep the puppet moving. Whenever you are speaking, even if the puppet is not interacting or not speaking, the puppet should have a bit of movement. That is when the puppet looks alive. Yes? And when you're holding a puppet, I'll show you one important hand movement, maybe any puppet. Your hand should be a bit downwards. You can't keep your hand like this and manipulate. Your hand should be a bit downwards. A bit downwards. So I'll show you how it works. If I keep Danny like this with my hands like this, he's going to manipulate like this. He doesn't have an eye contact with the audience. However, if I keep my puppet like this, a bit tilted here, now he has an eye contact with the audience or in the video. So now it seems that yes, he is interacting with you. So this is a very important tip. Your hand should be a bit tilted like this downwards, and not, it shouldn't be straight. It should be like this. And then you can manipulate it easily. It's easier for you to manipulate. This looks more effective. All right, when the puppet has eye contact with the audience, that is when the puppet is more alive, more lively. If it is speaking like this, it seems he's talking to someone up there. It is not much effective. So it should be a bit like this. And now you start manipulating it. And like I was saying, it should have a bit of movement. If I'm speaking, my puppet should move a bit, like he's looking at you, or he's listening to you, or he's listening to me, and he's going to react something like this. It shouldn't be like a freezed puppet. Yeah. Let me check the questions. Okay. Yeah. That is how we, and here also if you see, I've made good eyes and a nose which has a good triangle. This is one important triangle which should go like really good. If it is not going, if the nose is somewhere else and the eyes are somewhere else, it doesn't look good. The puppet doesn't look alive. All right. And coming to manipulating now, the very important part. Ventriloquism is secondary, but first how to manipulate. Yes, you can make eyes from thermocol, or you can take googly eyes. I actually made this eyes. I put the sponge and I've stuck a cloth here, and I just stuck a piece of paper here because that time I did not have the thermocol in my hand. So this is a cloth, and this is a piece of paper, and this is also paper. And the nose is made of the sponge, and these are the whiskers made of colorful paper again. And the mouth is also made of paper. Thank you. So, yeah, and manipulating. Now, it's on you how you want to. Ventriloquism is a bit difficult. It comes after practice, but only manipulating puppet, like, hi, how are you? I am doing fine. Nice to see you all. Ha 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 ha. It's such a lovely day. So whatever I'm saying is syncing with my puppet movement. If I am just speaking, hi, how are you? It's not syncing. You come to know that your puppet is not moving appropriately. So you have to keep your wording synced with your movement. Like, hello, how are you? The, the way we move our lips or however the mouth movement is, it should be similar to your puppet mouth movement as well. Okay, so you can start with the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then you can start with small words like hi, hello, it's pouring, bat and ball, peacock, kites, like that. So your movement should sync with your hand movement as well. Your lip movement should sync with the hand movement. This is the most important. Even if you're backstage and if you're manipulating a puppet, like we are teachers, we all know we have a puppet theater where we generally perform with the puppets in our hands. So there are few simple puppets where we don't have this mouth slit over here. We are just expected to move the puppet, so the puppet should look alive, like, yeah, it is. Even if it doesn't have this mouth split and manipulating stuff, it should look like, yeah, how's your day, it's nice, oh, like that. So your hand movement is most important. If you don't want to make a sock puppet or something, you can just start with your hand first. This should go in sync. This is more important. You can just take a paper strip and stick two balls and make it look like a face and just start manipulating with your hand first, because that is most easier. uh yeah, also, like I said, you have to keep the puppet alive, breathing, even if it's not speaking. Now, when you are with a puppet, you should have two distinguished voices. Like your voice, this is my original voice. If I'm speaking in Danny's voice, he has a complete different voice. Hello! Like that, or noble voice or whatever it is. So he should have a different voice. Uska और मेरा voice shouldn't be same. It is not much effective. So he should have a complete different voice. Or if you want to give a heavy voice, like hello, oh, nice big voice like an elephant. So you can give heavy voices, you can give light voices. As per, don't strain your throat. It depends on you, what kind of voice you're comfortable with. You can make that kind of voice, but you should have different voices. Like my original voice should be different and the puppet should have a different voice. That is more important. Also, coming to ventriloquism, many of you asked me about ventriloquism. Okay, but I will give you a few tips regarding ventriloquism. First, you have to be thorough with the simple puppetry, tips which I gave you just now. Like your puppet should be alive, your lips, your wording should go with a sync, like puppet lip movement and all of that. And once you're doing ventriloquism, your mouth is restricted. Only my puppet is speaking. I should not be moving my lips at all. So the very first thing as ventriloquism I had to learn is I had to take a position where I had to keep my lips still, not moving at all, still, like this. And then this is a mouth. My mouth is a bit open. So now I can rotate my tongue inside and I can take out the voices. Okay. If you keep your mouth closed like this, I can't speak the very first thing. And even if I keep my mouth restricted a bit open like this, Oh, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. I wouldn't be clear. My words wouldn't be much clear. So I have to keep my mouth a bit open, maybe a smiling face. Me as a puppeteer, I keep a smiling face so that it is easy for me to take out the voice. I can roll my tongue easily inside my mouth and I can do the puppeteering. So something like this. So this is my position. I'm comfortable with this position and I keep a smiling face and I manipulate my puppet. Oh, Danny! Danny is my name. I like my name. Something like this. So thank you, Bhagyashri. I can see Bhagyashri giving me good gestures. All right. So yeah, that's very important. You should first thing is take a position where you can, where you know that you can speak all the words with this particular position of your face. Then you can start manipulating with the puppet. And second is throwing your voice. That's more important. Many of you, we throw our voice, but at the end वो आवाज खिंच जाता है and it strains your throat. Don't do that. Your voice should come from the stomach. Okay, so don't strain your throat, because after 2 3 lines you won't be able to take the same character with the same voice. So a bit of practice, it needs a bit of practice with words like you have to elongate few words like without moving your lips, sorry. uh, he, few heavy and few light voices. Then you can pick up a voice which is really comfortable for you and you can just go with that. All right. Now, few important trips of ventriloquism. There are few words which we can't say without our lips closed, like M, P, B. I have to close my lips. Bat and ball. Now you can see that I'm doing that. So there are few words. Sorry, there are few alphabets which we use instead of that particular alphabet. So maybe you all can note it down. So for letter B, bat and ball. Now my lips are moving. So instead of B, I use letter D. D. You don't really need a lip movement for that. D can be said with your tongue rolled inside. D. So bat and ball. Do you mean bat and ball, Danny? Oh yes, bat and ball. So that's much more audible. Yeah. Maybe if you think it's not clear, you can just repeat that entire thing or that entire statement again for the children to understand it. But this is how you manipulate letters, and that is how you create sound illusion for particular letters. For letter M, now mangoes. I have to close my lips. So for M, I use letter N. Now N, when I say N, I just have my tongue outside between my teeth. N. This is much more comfortable without moving my lips. So mango, mango, monkey. Do you want to say monkeys? Yes, monkeys. Like that. All right. So for B, we use letter B. For M, we use letter N or NG, maybe sometimes, depends on what kind of word you're using. For letter P, parrots, peacock. Now my entire mouth is moving. I can't do this when I'm a ventriloquist. So we use alternative letter. For P, it's letter K. For P, it's letter K. So peacock. It sounds like P, but it's a K sound. Yeah. Ganapati. When I want to say Ganapati, it has P inside. So how do I say Ganapati? Ganapati. You want to say Ganapati? Yes, Ganapati. And I saw a peacock. Is it sounding better now? Yeah. And also for letter V, we have our lips a bit pouted outside. V. So we can blow our air instead. Work. We can use a blow the air out basically and say letter V. Yeehaw! I have V and H, the combination of V and H for letter V. So where I blow air and it sounds like V, but I don't need to move my mouth or lips for that. Wheels! Do you want to say wheels? Wheels! So for V and W, we have VH sound coming out from your mouth. Where you just have to blow the air and the sound comes out, and that is what makes this thing much easier. So ventriloquism is something which you really need to practice, but as a basic puppeteering, I think syncing of whatever you're saying with this thing is more important. That also comes with practice. Yes, I have practiced a lot, and I know all the teachers are doing it. And yeah, any other specific questions if you want to ask me, we can go with that. Sorry, I have a problem with my chat box. Anybody. And also, while you're practicing in the beginning, you can start with this, like alternative, when you want to practice ventriloquism especially, you can start with the alternative conversation, like I say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, something like that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, something like that. So, how do you cut the container to get the mouth? I cut the container from the down area where I want to make the mouth. Let me show you that thing. Yeah, so this is the container. So I cut it from here, only the front part. You can cut this entire thing for the movement to be a bit free. And this is how it moves. Okay. Sorry, there is a problem with my laptop, and this entire thing is scrolling down. If you have any other doubt, you can just thank you, dear. And any other tips if you want, I can share it right away. Any other experience teachers have had, like while puppeteering or something, if you want to share, if I can get something from you, any tips which I need to practice, I'm ready to take in, because we all are practicing. I'm still in the practice of the ventriloquism thing. And trust me, this lockdown has taught me so many things, especially the ventriloquism thing is super hit. Thank you so much, Kajal. Yes. Thank you so much, Kajal. So, Danny wants to sing a nice song for you. Can we go for it? Thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up if you really want a song from Danny. Okay. When are we planning to conduct this again? You should ask Rakhi ma'am, because yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, let's sing a song. So we both are happy after conducting this session, and I hope that this session was really useful to you guys, and I'm looking forward to have another detailed session where we can actually make puppets and start manipulating. So let's sing a song. Let's sing a song, Danny. Oh yes, let's sing a song. Okay. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
She is.
Happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. When you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy and you know it, when you're happy and you